Hey everyone. Welcome back. You may think the biggest challenge we faced during the last global crisis was the virus itself. You'd be wrong. The real problem wasn't the germ, it was the predictable complacency of the human response. We were reacting, scrambling, panicking, trapped in a cycle of what the ancient Stoics would call externals. The next virus is coming. It's not a matter of if, but when. And if we rely on the same old methods, we'll get the same disastrous results. Today, I'm giving you the silent formula, the strategic blueprint to immunize your life, your business, and your community against any future disruption, viral or otherwise. This isn't about hoarding toilet paper, it's about mindset control and systemic resilience. The core problem. In the last video, we talked about the power of incomplete curiosity. In the context of the pandemic, our society's biggest vulnerability was its incomplete preparedness, the outrage. We had all the information, but we lacked the depth of system thinking. We got distracted by the noise, the non-essential arguments, the daily news cycle, the political drama. Like a distracted person, we focused on what gave us instant attention rather than what required silent, long-term commitment. The virus, like any true threat, doesn't care about your panic. It cares about your system's structural flaws. Here is the secret they don't teach you. We need to stop fighting the virus and start fighting our own unpredictable complacency. The next crisis won't break those who are weak. It will break those who are predictable. The Stoic shift, controlling your vibe. The core principle of this formula comes from Stoicism. Control what is internal. Ignore what is external. During the last crisis, what did we control? Nothing. We handed our control over to the news feed, to the politicians, to fear. What should we have controlled? Our time, our health, our knowledge, and our family's safety. This is the vibe you need to cultivate, the vibe of sovereignty. A quiet confidence that says, I am busy building my fortress, not shouting at the storm. Step 1. The silence of the mind. Just like our formula for personal power, you must cultivate a zone of silence. This is where you filter the non-essential, the social media outrage, from the essential, verified public health data. Less input, more observation. This quiet vibe is your first line of defense. In the next part, we will break down the 3 pillars of silent vigilance, the actionable steps you can take today to build that fortress. Pillar 1. Become unpredictable. Supply chain resilience. How to decentralize your personal and business supply chains to avoid the shock of the next lockdown. Focus on local sourcing and multiple alternatives. Pillar 2. The unspoken confidence, financial fortitude. Moving from a fear-based scarcity mindset, hoarding, to a control-based abundance mindset, creating a dedicated 12-month contingency buffer that no one needs to know about. Pillar 3. The obsessive pursuit of self-health, internal immunity. Treating your body as a non-negotiable asset. A deep dive into the 4 essential internal controls: sleep, micronutrients, movement, and stress management. Part 3. Decoding the unseen enemy. Pillars 4 to 7. Microscope. Estimated word count, 500 words. Pillar 4. The art of distance, data and surveillance. How to read global data before it becomes a local headline. Establishing an early warning system using international health organizations, wastewater surveillance, and genomic tracking. Pillar 5. The unyielding framework, protocol over panic. Creating a family pandemic response SOP, standard operating procedure. When a new threat emerges, you don't debate, you execute the plan. This removes emotional panic from decision-making. Pillar 6. The long game of community, social resilience. Shifting focus from me to we. Understanding that your individual resilience is tied to the resilience of your immediate social network, neighbors, local businesses. The Stoic Community Pledge. Pillar 7. The final mystery, intellectual humility. Acknowledging that we will never know everything. The commitment to constantly update our knowledge and discard old beliefs, the opposite of rigidity. The psychological payoff, explaining how this prepared mindset eliminates fear. When you have controlled all your internal variables, the external chaos loses its power over you. The victory condition, Asymptotic resilience, defining this term. You are not striving for perfect immunity, but a system that approaches total resilience, meaning any disruption causes minimal impact and recovery is instantaneous. The new vibe: what happens when the next crisis hits? While others are panicking, you will be calm, resourceful, and focused on helping others. Your silence and calm will make you the most sought-after person in your community, not through manipulative intent, but through proven competence. The final call to action: an emotional push to the viewer to stop consuming fear and start producing resilience. Final call to action mirroring the original's ending. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the news. Your victory is not in fighting the threat, it's in controlling the preparation. Go down to the comments right now and type one of these two phrases. I will no longer fight the storm, I will build my ship. My preparation will be my power. For more videos, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel Stoic Stories.